So let's just take a few deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. I'm coming onto the fingertips so I can move straight away, straight arms. Dropping the armpits to the mat and then rocking side to side slowly. I'm feeling the shoulders stretching here. The chest slightly down the sides possibly. And then when you're ready, come onto all fours. Let's do those wrists. Knees under the hips. Wrist under the shoulders. Spread those fingertips. Straight arms and circle into the wrist. Take big circles if you want. Staying with the long breaths. One way, other way. I'm going to make this the last one each way. And then find your first downward dog. I'm reaching further forwards, tucking toes. Lifting hips and then pedaling the heels, lengthening calves and hamstrings. Keeping the arms long. Spread the fingertips. And let the shoulder blades glide to the lower back. So you've got long neck, no tension in your neck. Keep taking those long breaths. I'm still moving. Getting everything ready. And then walk your feet to the front of the mat, feet hip distance. Once you're there, hands on your knees. Inhale, long spine, halfway. Exhale, forward. Let's do that a couple more times. Just to really lengthen the hamstrings to get them ready. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward. And then one last time. Inhale. And exhale, forward, forward. Let's just hug the back of the knees. Hang your head, turn your head side to side to take the tension off the neck. And then hands on your shins, round your back, bend your knees and come up slowly. And then roll the shoulders out on the top. Put your feet wider than your mat, so we are getting ready for a yogic squat straight away, turning toes out. Reach up, take a big inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers. We've done something similar before, bend the knees and then start folding forwards. Make sure you have a generous bend in the knees. Drop the head, the chest, and start lifting the fingertips off of the hips. And lower the little fingers to the mat to open the chest. Take it easy first. Allow those shoulders to stretch, to expand. And on your next inhale, put your hands on your mat and start sitting your bum onto the mat or towards the mat. Sitting into your wide yogic squat. And then let's just settle down here. I will face you. You stay there. Keeping your heels flat so your feet are fairly wide. Elbows pressing into the knees, lengthening spine. Dropping the tailbone to the mat. You can always press your knuckles into the hand. It might help. If there is any back pain, maybe come a bit higher. And think about that long spine. Then drop the hips. Put your right hand onto the mat. My right foot is quite further away from that hand, and my right foot is turning out. I'm going to step back with my right foot. My left foot is turned out as well. I'm stepping to the back of the mat, pivoting onto the outside of your right foot, and drop your hip. And reach the left fingertips to the ceiling. So I'm getting a nice stretch on the right side of my body. Lovely. Hold. Then lift those hips up. Keep reaching the left fingertips to the ceiling. Keep lifting the hip. The outside edge of my right foot is still flat. Now think about stepping into a side plank. If you want to leave it out, we're going to come back here so you can wait for us here. Otherwise, engage your core and stack the left foot on top of the right foot. Find your side plank. And then glide the shoulder blades together again. Long neck and try and look in front of you. So instead of staring at your feet, long spine, long body, suck the belly button in. Now let's hover that left foot again. Start bending your knee and lifting that foot off. And then try and step forwards again, roughly about in line with your right hand. Slowly, take your time. Once you're there, you should end up in a lunge position. Let's reach the left fingertips to the ceiling again. And you're in your easy twist. This time I'm pointing the left toes to the front. I'm trying to stack the shoulders on top of each other. And then drop your right knee onto the mat. Sweep your left hand behind you. And then to the front, join in the right hand. And then reach up into your crescent moon. Sink the hips. Lower the shoulders away from the ears. I still have the back toes tucked under, but you can untuck them if you want. And just hold it here for a sec. Nice and easy. Take one more inhale. Maybe give it a slight back bend. As you exhale, put the hands onto the mat and shoot the left leg back into a high plank. Let's just hold it here for one more breath. Straight arms, press the heels of your hands into the mat. Let's take another big inhale. I'm dropping the knees and sink onto your front as you exhale. Starting with mini cobras, pressing the heels into the mat, elbows pointing back. And inhale as you lift. Use a bit of back muscle and press the feet onto the mat. Exhale, come down. Now I'm going to release the hands off to really switch on the back muscles. Inhale, lift. Just hover those hands. Exhale, lower down. Keep pressing feet into the mat. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, come down. Straight spine. Strong core. Push up onto all fours. Tuck your toes and find your downward dog. Find your static stretch when you're ready, but if you need to move, it might be nice to move side to side with the hips because you can get a nice stretch down the obliques, the sides of the body. And on your next inhale, look forwards, bend the knees, and then step or jump forwards into a wide yogic squat again. Toes are out, turned, bum down, press into the knees, look forwards. And then straight away, let's try and stand up, or if you're not sure about it, put the hands onto the knees, round your back and just come up. Reach up once you're on the top, big inhale. And we're going from the top straight away, so open your arms, interlace the fingers in the back. Open your heart up to the ceiling, bend your knees, and then forwards. So we are starting the other side straight away. Lifting hands off of the hips, dropping little fingers to the mat. Opening the front of your shoulders a bit further. And then hands on the mat. Sit down into your yogic squat. Again, play around with the feet if you need to. Make sure your heels are flat. Press into the knees. Lift your chest. Start sinking further and further towards the mat. And then let's do the other side. I've got left hand on the mat. Left foot steps back and the right toes are turned out towards the right side of the mat. Pivot onto the outside edge of your left foot and drop the hip. And you can point your right fingertips towards the left foot or even touch down behind you on the mat. And then lift the hip back up. So I'm finding the core muscles here. Again, you can wait for us. Or sweep that right leg back and stack the right foot on top of the left foot. Once you're there and you stack the shoulders, hips, lift the hips higher, suck your belly button in and look to your right, well in front of you right now, instead of staring at your feet. Let's hover the right foot again, bend the knee, and take that slow step to the front in line with your left hand. Once you're there, reach the right fingertips to the ceiling and level your hips. My right foot is flat. I'm trying to stack shoulders, so I've got that nice twist in the spine. This is your easy twist. Keep straightening the left knee, sending the left heel to the back. Crescent moon is coming up. Left heel down. Sweeping right arm back to the front, joining the left arm, and reach up tall. And then bend that right knee once you're there. Square the hips. Neck is long. I'm not bending back from the lumbar spine. If you want, you can always try and lean back from the upper back. One more big inhale. Exhale, hands on the mat. Shoot that right leg back. Find your high plank position. Take that extra breath. And as you exhale, sink through the chaturanga. I'm shifting forwards and I'm trying my full chaturanga. Once you're there, full cobra, press the feet into the mat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sit back into your child's pose or downward dog straight away. And find your breath here. Lift the heels. Next, inhale, look forwards, bend the knees, and step or jump forwards into wide yogic squat. Sit down just for one breath, press into the knees. And let's stand up or put your hands on your knees. Otherwise, just think about the squat. Stand up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, reach behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart, bend the knees. Exhale, forward, so we are starting straight away. Lifting hands off and dropping little fingers to the mat. Inhale, yogic squat. Put your bum onto the mat or towards the mat. And this time you either have the hands in front of you or reach in front of you or even reach overhead. Think about your snatch. Right hand down, right leg back. Pivoting onto the outside edge of your right foot. Drop the hip. Maybe touch the left fingertips behind you. Reach back up. Lift the hip. Push that left leg all the way to the back and find your side plank. Now a little option here. If you bend that left knee and put the left toes behind you, you can come into a wild thing. So if you press the left toes into the mat, open your hips and your heart to the ceiling. You can reach the left fingertips towards the front of the mat. And you've got a little back bend here. We won't be here for long. Come back to your side plank and hover that left knee. Now let's step forwards into the runner's lunge. So slowly step the left foot in line with the right hand and reach the left fingertips to the ceiling. Find that twist in the spine. And then straight away, crescent moon. Pop the right knee onto the mat. Sweep the left hand back to the front, join the right arm. Reach up and find your crescent moon. I'm going to add to that. We are going to sit onto a side lunge onto the right heel. First, I'm lifting the back heel. I'm going to stand all the way up and I sweep around, turning the feet and gently sitting onto the right heel. This is your first side lunge, so take it a bit slower. Pressing the elbow, right elbow into the right knee. And I'm finding that stretch in the inner thighs. Long spine. So come a bit higher if you feel that you're really bending the back. I need the right foot flat. And I need the power in there. If you want to sit lower, please do. But make sure that right foot stays flat. So I'd rather you stayed up. Now let's see if you can remove the elbow from the knee, still pushing that right knee out, and maybe opening the arm. I'm going to use power here. Warrior two onto your left foot. Stand up, transfer the weight, turn the left foot to the front of the mat, and open the chest. Don't be confused, I turned around. Left foot is above your left heel. Roll the shoulders back. Let's reverse. Inhale, reach the left fingertips to the ceiling. Hold it here. Keep sliding the right fingertips towards the right ankle. And then cartwheel the hands down. Shoot the left leg back. Find your chaturanga. Take an extra inhale. As you exhale, sink through it. Inhale, cobra upward dog. And exhale, sit into downward dog. Next, inhale, look forwards, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump forwards into wide yogic squat. Only one breath here. And then we stand up so we can start on the other side. Are we okay so far? Yeah? Yeah. Cool. Now let's stand up. Reach up. As you exhale, interlace the fingers. Open the heart. Inhale, exhale, fold. Drop the fingers to the mat. Sit into your squat, yogic squat. Inhale, arms wherever you want. Exhale, left hand down, left foot back. Come onto the outside edge of your left foot, drop the hip, touch the right fingertips behind you. That's the one. This is a nice stretch, so take your time here. Lift the hips, reach the right fingertips to the ceiling, and start shifting the right leg back. Find your side plank first. Hips are high, and if you want to bend the right knee straight away, pop the right foot, toes onto the mat behind you, and open the hips, shoulders, slide back bend, Wild thing. Reach the right fingertips to the front of the mat. Back into your side plank. I'm hovering that right knee, getting ready to step forwards. This is a lot of shoulder strength and stability. So take your time. Look at that spot where you're stepping. Once you're there, level the hips. Reach the right fingertips to the ceiling. Easy twist. That's it. Back heel down. Sweep the right leg back and to the front. Crescent moon. Find that nice stretch. Lovely. Make sure you can feel the front of your left hip. Side lunge onto the left heel. First, I'm lifting the back knee. I'm even coming all the way up. And I sweep around, sitting onto the left heel. Again, using the elbow onto the knee. Turning the left toe out. Finding the straight spine. Again, sit as low as you want. We're going to come back to that. You can sit lower later. But straighten the spine, sucking the belly button, and maybe open the arms. It might not happen, so elbow there is fine. Warrior two onto the right heel. Stand up, turn the right toes out, turn the left toes to the left, and then arms into a T into warrior two. Sink nice and low. Shoulders back. And watch that your right knee is pointing out to the front. Reverse, right fingertips to the ceiling, left fingertips towards the ankle. Hold that side bend or back bend, whatever it feels like. Make sure it's not your back. Cartwheel the hands down, shoot the right leg back, high plank. Take the extra inhale if you need to and sink through the chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, cobra upward dog, and exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, look forwards, bend the knees, step or jump forwards, yogic squat. Sit your bum down, lengthen the spine. I'm going to start again, adding to it. Let's stand up. Hand on the knees is fine, otherwise hands off. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, fold. Drop the little fingers. Squat, yogic squats. Or overhead squat. Going back to the right side, right hand down, right leg back, pivot onto the outside edge of your right foot, drop the hip, left fingertips are touching behind you. Lift the hip. Push the left leg back, hover the foot or bend that left knee straight away, step it down behind you and turn the hip and shoulder up to the ceiling. Open into that back bend, wild thing. Back into your side plank, hover the left knee. Step forward into lunge. Look at that spot. In line with your right hand. Find your easy twist. Left fingertips to the ceiling. Crescent moon. Back knee down. Sweep the arm back. And to the front all the way up. I'm going to add to that. Open the chest by squeezing shoulder blades. Cactus. Squeeze. Reach back up. Now let's sweep around. Again, I'm lifting the back knee, side lunge. I'm going to try and stay a little bit lower as I sit over onto my right heel and sit down. We're going to take our time here. Sit onto the right heel, side lunge. Again, the opening is there, however far you're sitting. Lots of power in the right foot, so it's flat. Right knee's pointing when the right toes are pointing. Warrior two onto the left foot. Come up first, power up. Turn the feet, arms in a T. Good. I'm going to add to that. Reverse, left fingertips to the ceiling. As you exhale, left elbow on the left knee, side angle. And I'm reaching the right bicep to the ear. Now you have the option to wait for us here, otherwise I'm going to reach the left fingertips onto the front of my left calf. Reach down just about halfway, and then right fingertips to the ceiling, trying to pivot that right hip up. Start straightening the left knee, but without hurting your back or your hamstrings. Not all the way out, but enough to get the hamstring stretch and maybe a nice stretch on your right side. This is your triangle. Now let's hinge back up, but before I do that, biceps to the ears, I meet the fingertips in this bent over position. So I'm strengthening the obliques and I'm stretching them and hinge up. Bend that front knee. Let's reverse one more time. Inhale, left fingertips to the ceiling. Cartwheel down, shoot the left leg back. Now you have the option to hover the left foot and then sink through your chaturanga. Feet down, inhale as you open the chest. Cobra upward dog and exhale, downward dog. Take one breath here. And on your next inhale, bend the knees, look forwards, exhale, step or jump forwards, wide yogic squat. Sit down, quick stretch into the knees as you push in, and then straight away, let's stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart, bend the knees. Exhale, fold. Drop the little fingers to the mat. Inhale, look forward, sit your bum down, yogic squat. Arms wherever you want. Exhale, left side, left hand down, left leg back. Pivot the left heel down, drop the hip, right fingertips touch down if you can. Lift the hips again. Side plank or straight away, step that right foot, the toes behind you. Lift the hips, open the chest. Feel the mobility in the shoulders and the strength in the left shoulder blade. Back into side plank, hover that right leg. Bend the right knee, it helps. Look at the spot, step forwards into lunge. Easy twist, right fingertips to the ceiling, and then straight away, sweep that right arm back to the front, all the way up, crescent moon. Cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach up again, inhale. Sit into a side lunge onto the left foot. I'm coming up, trying to stay lower. Sweep around, sit onto the left foot, and then sit down lower. Take your time here, take your time. Again, back is straight, strong. Theoretically, you don't really need the elbow on the knee, so don't sit too low. And then open if it's there. So you're working on the back muscles as well. Warrior two onto the right foot. Power up first, inhale, turn the feet. Exhale, arms in a T. Turn the right foot and knee out. Reverse, inhale, right fingertips to the ceiling. And then side angle, right elbow on the right knee, and reach the left biceps to the ears. Let's just hold it here. Long stretch, feel that long line between the left fingertips and the left heel. You can wait for us here. Otherwise, right hand on my right shin around the middle. And as you extend, lift the left fingertips to the ceiling. And this is your triangle. I'm trying to turn the left hip and ribcage to the sky. I'm going to hinge up. Make sure you have a slight bend in that right knee. Fingertips together, biceps to ears, so you've got that extra weight. And hinge back up, working on the obliques. Back into your warrior two. Lovely. Let's reverse. Inhale, reach the right fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, cartwheel down, shoot the right leg back. I'm going to hover it. One more inhale if you want. Exhale, sink through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra upward dog. And exhale, sit into your downward dog. Sorry, I got stuck. And find your downward dog. On your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump to the front. Sit your bum down, yogic squat. One more extra breath to get that nice inner thigh stretch out of it. And then let's go again. Stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart. Bend the knees. Fold, exhale. Inhale, sit into your yogic squat or overhead squat. Exhale, right hand down, right leg back. We are back to the first side. Pivot onto the outside edge of the foot. Drop the hip. Left fingertips touching down if you want. Lift the hips again. Start sweeping the left leg back. Tap down behind you straight away and open into your wild thing if you want. And then back into your side plank. Hover that foot, bend the knee. Look at the spot where you're stepping into a lunge. Easy twist just for a split second. And then back knee down, sweep the arm back all the way up into a crescent moon. Cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then straight away, think about that reach, sitting into a lunge onto the right heel. So I'm going to try and stay low, sit onto the right heel as far as it goes, but strong back. So feel that the power is in the legs, the right knees are going where the right toes are going. Open the arms if it's there. So you're working on the back. Warrior 2, come off first. Inhale, sit onto the left heel. Warrior 2. Turn those left toes out and bend the left knee. Make sure the stance is long enough so the left knee is above the left ankle. Reverse. Left fingertips to the ceiling. Side angle. Left elbow on the knee. Right biceps to the ears. Wait for us here. Or into your triangle, so I'm putting the left fingertips onto my calf, extending the left knee slowly while I'm reaching the right fingertips to the ceiling. Hinging up, fingertips are meeting, biceps to ear, and hinge up, back into your warrior 2. I'm going to add a little bit more to that. Look down in front of you. You have a few options here. You can just sweep into your half moon pose. Or I don't have much space, and please be aware of the space. All you do is like a little handstand and swap the legs. So I'm not going to do a handstand. I'm going to turn the hips, kick up my right leg, and land on the left leg. Land on the right leg. So the right leg goes up first. You sweep around, right leg up, right leg lands. If you just find that position, that is absolutely fine. Step the left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Put the hands onto the front of the mat. Now the front of the mat for you. Reach the right leg up into a three-legged dog. Hold it here. Hold it here. Now you have a little option. I'm going to drop both elbows onto the mat, but I try my best to keep the right heel in the air. Drop down into dolphin and lift back up. Hold. Put down that right leg. Shift forwards. Inhale into a high plank and exhale, sink onto your front. Inhale, cobra upward dog. And exhale, sit into child's pose, but tug the toes. Tug the toes, just stay in child's pose. We do another back bend here. Walk the hands to your knees and all the way onto your heels. Option 1, keep the bum on your heels. I've got the toes tugged under and just open the chest. Option 2, squeeze your bum, tuck your pelvis and lift your hips up, coming into camel pose. And just drop your head back if it's there. If not, keep your bum on your heels. And then sit your bum back onto your heels. Now you can use the hands to actually roll onto your toes. My feet are hip distance. Or use balance. See where your hands want to be. Just roll onto your toes and find your balance. If you can, sit your heels onto the mat. If not, stay on your toes. It doesn't matter, because we're going to go into a crow pose. So the triceps are on the insides of the knees. Hands flat, about shoulder distance, and then slowly shift forwards. Stay here if you want, otherwise draw the belly button in, look forwards, and then shift the weight into the wrists. Land the feet hip distance. Bring the hands back towards your feet. Lift your bum up, you're in the end of your mat. Give it a big halfway lift. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Stretch your hamstrings. Grab the back of your knees. Guys, we are almost there. Release the back of your knees. Now look to the front of your mat. We're going to have to sink through a chaturanga. So you have the option to walk the hands out into a high plank, or you're going to reach the arms, kind of jump, and sink through chaturanga without hitting your face. And then once you're there, untug the toes and lift up into your cobra upward dog. And sit into your downward dog. Take an extra breath. And let's go for your other side. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, step or jump forwards, yogic squat. Press into the knees, look forwards. We should be getting nice and warm. Get ready to stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart, bend the knees. Exhale, fold. We're already doing the other side. Inhale, overhead squat or yogic squat. Exhale, left hand down, left foot back. Come onto the outside edge of your left foot, drop the hip, right fingertips behind you. lift your hips. Side plank, or tap the toes down behind you. Wild thing. Back bend here again. Strengthening the shoulder girdle. Back into side plank, hovering the right knee. And look at the spot where you're stepping into long lunge position. Find that easy twist for a split second. Pop the back knee down. Straight away sweep that right arm back. Both to the front and up. Cactus with the arms. Squeeze. Reach back up. Inhale. Side lunge onto the left heel. Stay low if you can and find your own side lunge. Again, I'm trying to keep the feet grounded and open the chest. You're not sitting as low as normal probably, but that's okay. The power is in the left foot. Warrior two onto the right heel. Stand up first. Inhale. Exhale. T-shape with the arms. Sink low. Inhale. Reverse. Right fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale. Right elbow on the knee. Left bicep to the ear. Again, staying here is absolutely fine. Otherwise, I've got right fingertips on the calf and extend that right leg. Pivot the left shoulder up to the ceiling. Reach the left fingertips up. Let's hinge up. Meet the fingertips if you want. Stand up, back into your warrior two and sink down. Look to the front, see what you want to do. I'm going to turn the hips into a handstand and I will hopefully land on my left foot. So look down, try and float into it, swap the legs in the air and land on the left leg. That's the one. Right foot steps in the back of the mat. Hands on in the front of the mat. Sweep the left leg up, three-legged dog and hold. If you want, drop both elbows down. Keep that left leg in the air. That's your dolphin with three legs. Push back up. Shift forwards. Take a big inhale as you sink through your chaturanga. Open into your cobra upward dog. And then sit into your child's pose again. Tug the toes. Put your hands onto your heels again. Open the chest. If you're taking it further, taking it into the camel, squeeze the glutes. And then lift, push the hips forwards. Open the chest, drop the head back. Sit your bum down on your heels. Hands on the mat if you want. Roll onto the toes. Ooh, a bit tricky. And then think about that crow pose. Hands on the mat. Triceps on the inside of the knee. And then slowly float into your hand balance. Find your core muscles. Take a few breaths here. Land the feet hip distance. Push your bum up. Give it a halfway lift. Big inhale. Exhale, full to stretch the hamstrings. Now think about that press up position. I'm going to look forwards. Walk it out if you want. Big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Find that stretch. Look forwards, bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump forwards, wide yogic squat. Press into the knees. Time flies by when I'm enjoying myself. Get ready to stand up. Before we do that, are we okay? Are you okay? Yeah, yeah. There is no more to know. That's it. Okay? We're going to play with that. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, fold. Drop the fingers to the mat. Inhale, overhead squat or yogic squat. Exhale, right hand down, right leg back. Drop the hips straight away. Touch the left fingertips down if you can. Lift the hips. Start hovering that left foot. Side plank or step behind you. Open the hips. Wild thing. Hover that left leg. Step forwards into that long lunge. Find your easy twist just for a split second and then back knee down. Sweep back all the way around. Crescent moon. Cactus with the arms. So squeeze. Reach back up. Side lunge onto the right heel. Arm sweeping. You can lift the heel whenever you're ready. Make it your own. It's not going to look like this, look the same, but that's okay. Open. Strong back. Warrior two onto the left heel. Stand up and open those arms. Turn the left foot to the front. Reverse. Inhale, left fingertips to the ceiling. Side angle, left elbow on the knee, reach right biceps to the ears. Triangle, I'm reaching the left fingertips to the shin. Opening up, right fingertips to the ceiling. Suck in the belly button, meet the fingertips, hinge up. Warrior two, sink the left heel down or bend the left knee. Handstand, swapping the leg. Hopefully you will end up on your right leg. So I'm going to turn around, float into it, swap in the air, land on the right foot. Step the left leg in the back of the mat, hands on the mat. Sweep the right leg up, three-legged dog. Hold it here or pop the elbows onto the mat. Push back up, downward dog. Chaturanga, three legs if you can, shift forwards, hover that right foot. Sink through, both feet down. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, child's pose, tug the toes. Hands on your heels, camel. Open the chest, squeeze the bum if it's there. Open the front of the body, back extension. Bum on your heel. Come onto the toes, or if you can, onto the heels. Now you have the option to have the triceps on the insides of your knees, or if you want to lift your bum, have the hands feet hip distance and do the crane. Touch the knees in the back of your arms and come into your crane. Hopefully you can keep your arms a little bit straighter here. Find whichever position you're doing. And once you've landed your feet at hip distance, let's do a halfway lift, bum up high, long spine. Inhale, exhale, fold to stretch those hamstrings. Going through the chaturanga one more time, or meet us in downward dog. Look forwards, step or jump. Let's go. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog this time. Give it one more little breath here. On your next inhale, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, step or jump, wide yogic squat. Press the elbows into the knees. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart, bend the knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, yogic squat or overhead squat. Exhale, left hand down, left leg back. Drop the hips straight away. Right fingertips touch down if you can. Lift back up. Side plank, hovering the right foot all the way behind you if you want to open. Wild thing. Reach those right fingertips. Hover that plank again, the knee. Step forwards into the lunge. Find your easy twist for a split second. Back knee down. Sweep the right arm back to the front all the way up. Cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach back up. Side lunge onto the left heel. Stay low. Sweep around. Open it once you're there. Beautiful. Stand up, inhale, warrior two onto the right heel. Exhale, keep bending that right knee. Lengthen the stance if you need to. Reverse, right fingertips to the ceiling, big inhale. Side angle, right elbow on the knee. Left bicep to ear. Triangle, I'm sliding right hand down, left fingertips to the ceiling, opening the chest. Fingertips meet, hinge up. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Handstand, hopefully you will land on your left foot, if I'm not wrong. Sweep it forwards, swap in the air, land on the left foot. Right leg back to the back of the mat, hands flat. Left leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. Hold or touch the elbows down. Come back up, downward dog. Chaturanga, three legs if you want. Inhale, sweep forwards. Exhale, sink through, feet down. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Sit back into child's pose, tug the toes. Hands on your heels. Start with the chest, squeeze the glutes and lift. Camel pose. Drop the head back if it's there. Sit onto your heels. Lift the hands off or hands on the mat. Roll onto the toes or onto the foot. Decide crawl, crane. I'm going to stay with the feet hip distance. Lifting the bum first, tucking the knees into the armpits. And find your hand balance. And hold it for 3, 2, And 1, feet down, hip distance. Lift your bum, hands on the shins. Inhale into halfway. Exhale, fold to stretch the hamstrings. Look forward. And going through your chaturanga again, or meet us in downward dog. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Hold it for one more breath. Bend your knees, look forwards. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Sit your bum down, push your knees out. Guys, one more time each way. Everyone okay? Can we follow it? Yeah? Yeah? Cool. Now let's go. We're going to go fast. You know what's happening. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Bend the knees, open the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Drop the little fingers. Inhale, yogic squat or overhead squat. Exhale, right hand down, right leg back. Drop the hip straight away. Lift the hip. Side plank. Or push that left foot all the way behind you. Open the chest. Wild thing. Feel the back muscles, the strength. Hover that side plank. Step the left foot to the front. Slowly. Once you're there, back knee down. Sweep the arm back all the way up. Cactus in your crescent moon. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach up again. Side lunge onto the right heel. Let's sit over. Open the shoulders, open the back. Warrior 2 onto the left heel. Come up, inhale. Exhale, sit onto the left heel. Lengthen that stance if you need to. Left fingertips up, reverse, inhale. Exhale, side angle, left elbow on the knee, right bicep to ear. And then triangle, I'm sliding the hand onto the shin, reaching right fingertips up, open the right side. Meet the fingertips, hinge up, inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Look to the front, I'm squaring the hips. Hopefully you will end up on your right foot. And the handstand, float into it. Swap in the air, hand, land on the right leg. Step the left leg back, hands on the mat. Right leg up, three-legged dog. Hold it, or elbows onto the mat. Dolphin. Push back up. Downward dog. Chaturanga if you want. Inhale, I'm hovering the right leg. Exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Oh, sorry, I totally went wrong. Drop the knees, keep the toes tucked under. Sit on your heels, hands on your heels. Camel, chest, glutes, open. We don't want to miss out on the hand balance, do we? And then heels down. And let's go for it. Roll onto your toes. Oh, that was too fast for me. And then decide crawl or crane. Let's go. Try and hold it maybe for a breath, maybe 2. Find the core strength, the wrist strength. Feet down once you're there. Bum up. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Feel the hamstring stretch. We've got one more chaturanga here. I'm looking forwards already. Ready, inhale and exhale. Sink through it. Inhale, cobra upward dog. You can always leave this bit out. Exhale, downward dog. Give it one more inhale. One more exhale. And the last round, look forwards, inhale. Exhale, step or jump forwards, wide yogic squat. Have a sit down. And then let's stand up. Inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, fold. Drop the fingers to the mat. Inhale, yogic squat or overhead squat. Feel the back strength. Left hand down, left leg back. Drop the hips straight away. Touch the fingertips. Inhale, reach up. Start hovering that right foot. Step it down behind you for your back bend. Wild thing. Back into your side plank. Look at that spot where you're stepping into your lunge position. Just a split second here and then back knee down. Sweep the right arm back to the front. Crescent moon, cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And then the side lunge. When you're ready, sit onto your left heel. Open the back, chest, strong, straight spine. Power up, inhale. Warrior 2 onto the right heel. Bend the right knee. Reverse right fingertips to the ceiling, inhale. Side angle, elbow on the knee. Left bicep to ear, exhale. I'm reaching the right hand down, opening the whole body to my left fingertips to the ceiling, triangle. Fingertips meet, suck in the belly button, hinge up, lot of oblique work, and then warrior two, sink into that front leg. Handstand, I'm looking forwards, and let's go. Swap the legs in the air, landing on your left foot, hopefully. Step the right leg to the back, hands on the mat. Sweep the left leg up, three-legged dog. If you want to drop those elbows onto the mat, push back up, three-legged dog. Chaturanga again, inhale, push forwards. Exhale, sink through, both feet on the mat. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, sit into child's pose this time. Tug the toes, camel, grabbing the heels, chest, squeeze the glutes, open. Sink your bum onto your heels, roll onto your toes, find the balance. Crane or crow for the last time. Let's go for it, whatever you choose. Make sure it's quite challenging, not too easy, but it's not too hard, so you can actually find that position. And then once you've done that, land the feet hip distance, lift your bum up, inhale halfway, exhale forward. Look forwards, last chaturanga of the day. Inhale, exhale, dive into it. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Let's just hold this for the last time. Take a few deep breaths. Have a slight bend in the knee if you need to. Try and relax your shoulders as well, your neck. And then drop your knees onto the mat. Push your feet one way and sit your bum onto the mat. Scooch forwards. Let's start with a forward fold. Use the block, the strap if you need it. Sit up nice and tall. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale. Exhale forward. Just for a breath or two. It won't be long. And then come back up. Hands behind you. I've got the fingertips pointing towards the heels, and my hands are a little bit wider than my hips because I'm trying to get the hips through my wrists. I'm tucking the feet, bending the knees, feet hip distance. Come into tabletop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, try and pull your bum through in between the wrists. Try and shorten your stomach, your trunk, and pull through. If not, just keep trying. Come back into your tabletop. Big inhale. And exhale, try your best to pull through. So you need to shorten. Try and keep your bum high by using the stomach muscles. If it's there already, lift one heel and then come back. Inhale into another tabletop. Exhale, see how far you can pull it through. If you manage to, lift the other heel. And then we do that one more time, and you have the option to go into your L sit because everybody loves an L sit. So suck your belly button in, see how far you get, maybe one leg at a time, or lift up. And I'm shaking here for 3, 2, 1, feet down. Bend the knees, pull through one more time, tabletop, and then bum down. Reach the legs forwards again, one more forward fold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. If you want to give your wrist a bit of a stretch while you're doing that, that might be nice. Use your strap if you need to. Give it a little halfway lift. Lengthen spine. And exhale, fold. Sit up slowly. Bend the knees. Draw your belly button in. Try and lengthen the top of your shoulder, top of your back, but suck the belly button in. Arms to the front. You know what's coming. I love a boat pose. If it's there, float them in the air. Let's just hold. Keep tilting the pelvis. If it's there, extend. Almost there, I promise. Not too long now. And then lower onto your lower back only. Find your low boat pose. And then tuck your heels up to your bum, hands down. Let's open the hips for the last time. Head and shoulders down. Lift your hips into a shoulder bridge. Make sure you squeeze the glutes once you're on the top. And just hold, feel the opening in the front of your hips. Or you can tuck the shoulder blades under once you interlace the fingers in the under your hips. Straight arms, pressing the little fingers into the mat. Lift your hips one more time. Make sure your chin is off your chest. And tilt the pelvis so there is no back pain. Release the fingertips, release the shoulder blades. Roll your spine all the way down, landing the bum last. And then tuck the knees into your chest, give them a hug. Rock your back out. Send your left heel long. Hug that right knee in a bit more. Put your left hand onto the right knee and pull it across for a spinal twist. So your right knee goes over to your left and send your right shoulder blade flat. Look over your right shoulder. And take a few deep breaths here to release the tension in your lower back. Come back to center and stop for a glute stretch. Right heel across your left thigh. You can keep the left foot flat, just push the right knee away, or reach for the left thigh. Pull it in. I'm flexing right foot just to be on the safe side and relax head and shoulders onto the mat. Make sure you can feel the stretch in your right glute and your right hip. And relax slowly. Let's do the other side. Send the right heel long. Hug the left knee in. Send it across to your right. Left shoulder blades flat, looking over your left shoulder. Give your left knee a little help with the right hand if you need to. Make sure it feels nice in the lower back. A nice stretch. Come back to center. Left heel on the right thigh. Bend that right knee. Keep the foot flat if you want, or reach for the right thigh. I'm reaching in between the thighs. Head and shoulders are on the mat, so you can relax your chest, your shoulders, your neck. Taking those long breaths. And then relax. Give it one more big stretch, long arms, long legs. Big inhale. As you exhale, roll onto your side. And then very slowly bring yourselves into a seated position. Sit up tall. Release the hands by your knees, thighs. Roll the shoulders back, away from the ears. And then big inhale as you look up. Exhale, drop the chin to the chest. And then roll your head one way. Take your time. Keep breathing. Going around slowly, feeling the whole neck. And then change direction at some point. And then we'll exhale.